Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am talking about a product that I mentioned last video, but I did not actually demo it. So we're actually going to demo it today, and that is the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment in the blue shade. And this is a product that I think a lot of people need to know about. If you wear foundation and concealer, I think it's going to come in super handy for those of us that buy foundations in multiple shades, one for our summer shade, one for our winter shade and such. This is, I think, going to completely change the game and probably save you a lot of money if you're one of those people, because I definitely have been up until now. So if that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and keep watching. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's totally fine. Thank you so much for being here anyways, and let's go ahead and get started. What the fuck is that? Okay, I don't know what that was, but let's go ahead and get started. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair out of my face because I am letting it air dry with that Dream Coat stuff, and I'm planning on straightening it later, so I might be back for that, but I'm gonna put one of these little, look funny? I just need the hair to be out of my face for this video. So it looks a little crazy, but you know, whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do. I am gonna go ahead and prime as usual with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer that I freaking love. I have other primers that I have to use up, and I really need to start working on those, but I just really love, especially, it's so hot here. Like, pray for Florida. I mean, there's a lot of things wrong with this state, and the weather is like the least of my concerns when it comes to how Florida's doing as a state, but the weather is fucking atrocious. We went to go plant that little packaging for the Eco Tools new blender I just bought, which I actually want to use in today's video because I do really like it. So I'll be right back. So I did get some sun on Saturday, way more sun than I thought that I was anticipating, and I got pretty dark. So this is going to be the perfect example of how this product works. I don't have the other one that makes your foundation darker. I have the one to make your foundation lighter, to make it cool toned, and to make it warm toned. But today I'm going to be using the NARS. I think this is the... Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Stromboli. And I think I purchased this pretty recently. And this was entirely, maybe like now it's a better match for me, but you'll see that this is very, very, very warm toned. And like I said, I recently discovered that I'm actually, okay, I'm not really digging this. So we're going to take this off because I'm hot and it's like extra heat on my head. So we're just gonna get the little clips, clip my hair back. But it's like I thought my whole life that I was like this warm toned, you know, person. And turns out I'm freaking not. I'm not warm toned. I'm pretty neutral toned, if anything. So I'm going to show you how it works. So there's a couple different ways that you could use this. I'm pretty sure the directions say to apply to face with a sponge or a brush. But I'm going to mix this into the foundation, and I am going to swatch the foundation on my face. Again, this is the NARS shade in Stromboli. I'm going to show you, I don't know if you can see on camera, how like yellow or like orangey it is. So I'm just going to apply it to my face. There you go. I think you could see it a little bit better. So as you can see, there we go. So I did catch a tan, but this is still very like yellow for me. And my face is red because we were outside and it got hot, okay? So I'm gonna leave that there, and then I'm gonna show you guys the LA Girl Pro Pigment mixed into it. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna do 2 pumps of the foundation. And I think like a little baby pump of this will be good. And it's like blue, but don't let that scare you. I just want you to see what it looks like now. And then I'm going to mix it in with my finger. You could always use like one of the fancy spatulas and stuff. But I'm going to put a little bit more because I can tell it's still very, like a full pump would have probably been good. But I don't want to make it too greenish because it is yellow undertoned. The blue is going to make it look more, all right, can you guys see now? The shade still looks a little bit off for me, but it's the undertone that I was having a problem with. So, let's see. See how it's like a little bit more olivey now? This side's just very yellow, and this side's more olive. So let me see if I zoom in. Oh, got some blue there. So that's what I'm talking about. And I don't know if like even zoomed out, if you can see that this is just so much more yellow and this is so much more olive. So I'm going to blend this side. Maybe I should use a brush and a sponge so that way I'm not mixing. All right, so I'm going to blend in this Stromboli side with just Stromboli, nothing else. And I did catch a tan. This probably would have been better if I would have filmed it sooner before I got, you know, slightly darker, because now it's going to look like a pretty fair match. But I feel like you can see that, right? You can see how that's yellow, very yellow for me. And now I'm going to blend I didn't use a brush. I'm so sorry. But it's too late now. I should have grabbed the brush and then I wouldn't have forgotten that I said I wanted to use a brush. But, so it's basically, it's just using the color wheel, much like, you know, when color correcting was like really, really popular. I'm gonna go ahead and even this out now. When color correcting was very, very popular back in the day, and they had the green and the, you know, peach and salmon colored concealers, or the pink ones, like to help, you know, counteract, you know, maybe dark circles. And they're still around now, but I'm just saying they're not as popular now as they used to be. But actually, ironically enough, LA Girl was also it was a prominent figure in that time when color correcting was like all the rage and everybody was doing it, even if they didn't need to do it, kind of thing. Like a simple concealer would have sufficed for most people, but then they were going in with the, you know, bright orange color corrector to, you know, cover up their sins. Just kidding. Cover up their dark circles and stuff like that. So I promise you, I don't know if that clip was good enough to show what I was talking about. I feel like this is like a pretty good match for me now. My face has always been so much lighter, but yeah, so I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, so this is a complete game changer for me because, for example, the other foundation, the Sheer Glow foundation that I have this in Fiji, okay? This right now would look the way that Fenty's Eavesdrop in the shade 3 looked on me. This is so incredibly light for me. And then this one was too dark, and I was mixing them together, but the undertone was very, very yellow on both of these. So I am just, and the thing is that this product is just so cheap. It's so affordable. I believe it's like $4 or $5, and this is gonna last forever because you're only using, you saw the little bead that I did on my arm. You're only using a really small amount at a time. So yeah, I'm a big fan of LA Girl. I'm trying out their eyebrow products right now to make like a verdict on whether I love them or not, but I definitely like them. And so the exciting news is I did purchase the Good Molecules. I don't think that skincare is one of those things that I'm gonna like try out on camera because, first of all, the Good Molecules has been around for quite some time, and they have a good amount, like a good following. I know that they were only available on Beautylish, and they're, you know, for a long time because if I got the story correct, it was The Ordinary used to be carried on Beautylish. I remember that. But then something happened with the owner, the CEO of The Ordinary at the time, and they stopped being carried at Beautylish. So Good Molecules is like Beautylish's home, like, house brand. And like I said in my previous video, I wasn't going to try any more skincare products from skincare lines that don't have SPF, because I feel like at that point, if you're coming out with products with no SPF, I feel like a pawn. Like, I feel like you're playing with me, because it doesn't matter what products you do use or you don't use. If any professional, like, reputable skincare company comes out with any products and they don't have SPF, I can't honestly think that you give a shit about me if you don't have SPF in your line. I know it's not as cut and dry in that, because, you know, there could be complications, or it's very intense to come out with a skincare line, or with an SPF from your own brand. But I mean, if you can formulate everything else, I would just hope that you had the same, like, keep that same energy when it comes to, like, protecting me from sun damage, and skin cancer and all that scary stuff. So I am gonna go in with a little bit of e.l.f.'s Hydrating Camo Concealer. I really love this stuff, and I'm really loving this Eco Tool sponge. And it's obviously just nicer that it's like, that's more concealer than I wanted. If you compost it, or put it in compost, that it's, you know, it's biodegradable. That's awesome. It makes me happy. I'm so happy that brands are doing shit like that now, and like the plantable packaging. It's just, it makes me happy. Doesn't it make you just wish that everything was like that? Like, I know there's a lot of things that are compostable, but it just makes me happy when beauty brands get into stuff like that. It just, you know, like, that's the type of shit that makes me want to say, like, oh, this is a clean company. You know, clean is always used for all this shit, but, like, not in the fear-mongering way. In the way of, like, hey, this company cares about the planet, it cares about us, and they have good products. Like, that's what, to me, that's, like, the only meaning I have behind a clean makeup line, is clean in, like, the packaging sense, or in the, like, you know, that's what I mean. And I'm not a green washer. I'm not I don't like any of that shit. I fall short every single day. We could all be doing better as a society and as individuals to preserve our home planet. We should all be doing better, myself included, but it's appreciated, and that's for sure. You know, but I'm gonna go in with the Ethereal Setting Powder from Too Faced. I don't know when I got this powder, but it's like pretty full, and I was going through my drawers, and it was like in my backup drawer, like backup product drawer. Don't do that to your makeup products. Don't blow on them. But the lid was on. I just had to get like the extra powder off the packaging, but you know, germs. Don't do that. But okay, so I'm gonna let this set for a little bit. I'm also gonna set my eyebrows because they get sweaty. Like, I get sweaty, but these bad boys get really full-blown sweat droplets coming out of them. But yeah, what are you guys up to? Oh, so my Not Your Average Babe stuff should be here sometime this week. I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning it a couple videos ago, or a video ago or so, but those products should be here sometime next week. I'm really excited because it's been over a month since I ordered them, but they are a, like, smaller company. They're not like a, you know, they're a smaller clothing brand. So I don't care. I'm still working on my hot girl or like lukewarm summer bod. I'm working on it anyway, so I wasn't really in a rush, and but I'm just excited to have it. I got these two really cute bathing suits. I can't wait to show you guys. Like, right up my alley. And a couple other things, but I'm really excited for the Club Nebula palette. I ordered that as well. And how do you guys feel about the Flower Punk collection coming out from Kaleidos? Let me tell you something. I don't know what has happened to me, but well, I do know what has happened to me. The fucking market is oversaturated, and it's just really hard to get into shit right now because there's like something new. There's always something new. Okay? I don't think that's ever gonna stop. But like, goddamn, let a bitch catch her breath. I lost interest in eyeshadow palettes after a couple, like the Christie palettes, Robbie D. Christie palettes that came out with ColourPop and Pure. I haven't really been purchasing eyeshadow palettes like that, but Kaleidos, that collection that they did with Angie, I'm so excited to receive that in the mail because I'm definitely going to be playing with that. And then they have this Flower Punk palette coming out. And just Kaleidos, like as a brand, just in general, they're actually calling to me. Like, I'm actually excited to use their products. And I know they've been around for a while now, like their Futurism palettes. They have always been attractive to me since, who was the first person I heard talk about Kaleidos? It was either Jen Loves Reviews, or Jen, or maybe it was, I believe it was Jen Loves Reviews that I first ever heard of Kaleidos. And I just never tried them because, like, I do have a really extensive makeup collection. And it's just, like, I wish that I would have, when I was at, like, my peak of consuming products, like, the peak of, like, I'm talking about, like, buying an eyeshadow palette, like, every other week or every week from, like, every brand, Morphe and all that stuff. I don't shop Morphe products anymore. Now I'm more into, like, I don't know. Not stuff like that. So I'm excited to have some colorful eyeshadow palettes that are different, you know, in my collection. Like I did purchase the J Kissa with e.l.f. collaboration, which if I'm not mistaken, I think they're coming out with another one. I think is what I saw on J Kissa's Insta. That they're either that or they're working like on like re-releasing her palette like in another campaign. But yeah, that's really exciting because I love J Kissa, like, as a person. I just adore her. I know she hasn't been really active on, like, YouTube. She's happiest on Instagram right now. And I love watching her stuff. But, yeah, so I'm really, really into Kaleidos right now. Really into their product line is just different. And it's different in the right way. The palette, that Flower Punk palette, when I first saw it on a website, I was like, oh my God, is that Melt Cosmetics? Like, who is that? And when I actually read the caption, I was like, damn, like, you guys are killing the game. So, sorry, I have my little desk blocking my table, or my table blocking my desk. I'm going to go in with Fenty's bronzer in Private Island, and this little Luxie brush, tapered highlighter, 522. It's big enough to be a bronzer blush for me, but yeah, so I know it's just another try to get ready with me, just telling you, like, you know, what videos I have coming up. I do want to do, like, a little bit more of a serious video, just talking about, like, some shit that, I've experienced lately, that I've found lately. That have really changed, greatly changed my perspective on everything. And even though we have bigger fish to fry, I feel like it's made an improvement. It's improved my life and the way that I look at it. But yeah. All right, guys, I'll probably be back in a little bit. This is sorry, I know I forgot to do my PMD today. And I forgot to do a couple other things, but this is what I have so far. I'll I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go straighten my hair. We don't really have much to do. I just have to go to Costco for my grandfather. He wants a PC. I tried to convince him to get a laptop. He's not having it. He does not want a laptop. He wants a PC. So I'm gonna go get some ideas of what kind of PC would be good for him. I have to go to BJ's and Costco to get some stuff for the house, and then I'll probably be back later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Bye!
Makeup room. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this intro. I just want to give you guys a little bit of context. So let's go ahead and swing on over and get to cleaning because there's a lot to clean. Okay, so I don't plan to voice over this whole video, but I thought it'd be nice to give you guys a little bit of commentary. So right now I'm just wiping down the palettes that were on my desk because that Clarity Silver Amazing palette shattered some of the sparkly shadow, the blue one.
What the fuck?
Had shattered when it...
Okay, so I'm done straightening my hair. Not as straight as I wanted it to be, but it is just so hot and humid here anyways. It's gonna end up going into a messy bun anyways. I did put some lashes on. I haven't put lashes on in over, like, I want to say like 2 years, and I'm really liking these new Ardell. They're like nearly naked or like nearly natural or something. I'm gonna go in with the bread hair oil. I love this stuff, and maybe it's just me, but it smells like do you guys remember the roller lip glosses? The grape one from when we were little, like if you're from like the 90s or like maybe even early 2000s, the grape rollerball lip gloss, like Juicy Lips, or I don't remember what it was called, but it's definitely the grape one. That's what the smell reminds me of, and it's super light. It's not heavy or overbearing. I don't know if it's like the sweet almond oil or the jojoba oil that's in here or what it is, but like I said, my hair is not as straight as I like it to be, but it's humid. It's going to end up in a bun. I have to go do dishes, put laundry away. I really just like straightening my hair every once in a while to see like how long it's gotten, because if you saw in that last clip, the shrinkage is crazy. Like my hair curly will always look like it's collarbone length, but it's actually longer than that. I like doing it every once in a while to like see how it's doing, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really doing any. Did I tell you guys? I think I did. I covered up my birthmark on accident the last time that I dyed my hair, and I was so freaking sad about it. But it's already, I use the Olia hair dye from, I believe it's Garnier. I only dye my hair like once every like 2 months because my hair, especially that hair dye, it doesn't really hold, it doesn't hold color. Ever since I dyed my hair green back in like December, I dyed my hair like green with, what is the name of that brand? Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. But I had used the Bleach Please bleaching stuff, and I had dyed the parts that I had bleached green, the color, I don't know, some green teal color, and ever since I did that, my hair will not stay black anymore. Like, it's probably also because I'm not using hair dye that's, like, it doesn't have, what is it, ammonia or peroxide or whatever hair dye has in it. I use the Olia one because I like that it doesn't stink up the whole bathroom with like the fumes that are like not good to inhale. But anyways, guys, I think I'm just gonna end this video here. I just like showing little snippets. Maybe I'll like get into vlogging one day or something to like switch things up. But here's another angle of the makeup room. I put on those little cringy lights because I really like them and they're green, so don't judge me. These lashes I really like, and I think everybody should try new duo glue. Why am I saying like a new duo glue? All these glues and eyelashes are new to me because I don't typically wear them. I did try the white slash clear duo glue. This one's different though. Yeah, this is the quick set. So I used this one, and it has like a spatula tip, a spatula applicator. It's not a brush tip. And this one like dries really fast. That's why I needed it, because I haven't done eyelashes in a long time. So I needed something that was gonna like make the process easier for me. And then these are the lashes. They're the Ardell Naked Lashes, blend seamlessly with Invisiband. And these are, so the packaging is, so I don't forget, it's the Ardell Naked Lashes, and the number's 420. And I think they're just so like cute. They are so natural. I have hooded lids, and I know I didn't do the greatest job applicating or doing the application, but I think that they look pretty. I think they look pretty good. Sorry, the lighting's a little off. Everything's a little off. But yeah, guys, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video here. I think this is like the most like vloggy style type of video I've done. And I actually kind of like it, like just showing you little tidbits. I have a whole bed full of laundry to put away, and I also have a sink full of dishes. So I got ready to do dishes. So anyways, I'll go ahead and stop this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. This is probably gonna end up being a longer video, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.